What's up, LC heads? Eventful day today. Part 2 of the banner dropped. Here she is with her wings. They look amazing. She looks amazing. I love the sprite work already. And she's coming in with this scimitar kind of looking blade. I dig the sword. I was wondering what they were going to do for her because last time I think she was primarily stuck into claws, being a dragon and all. And although her claw was pretty cool, it's not as cool as the sword. She also, she came with a cloth armor, which I think it is like the first 400 stat item we've seen. Too bad it's a cloth armor, and it's going to cut her off from dual wielding, so it's like, meh. But at least they went ahead and chipped in an extra 100 stat on that item to really make it worth your while if you do want to go that route with her. Lots of cool stuff. She comes with Destroyer. It's just a bunch of awesome dark damage, 20%, damage cap plus 6,000 when using special. Use 20% of max MP to boost damage. She's going to be using, she has like a sharp eyes effect for her special. Her S4, her special, her big money shot's going to use some of her MP, and it's going to increase the damage of it substantially. And wait till you see this thing. It's a beaut. I love how they did that because I liked her old S4, and I like specials on characters. It's what makes them unique, right? Nobody else is going to have this girl's S4 in this game, just her. So I've always liked those, and this one's super empowered, right? When at least 100 magic points are used, max damage plus 100%, and damage cap, what is that, 20,000? Yeah, plus 20,000, sorry, not just 20,000, plus 20,000. And again, this is on mine. She's only level 68, and I don't have everything capped out. I did manage to get 88 out of 104 of her abilities. I've only had this character like 35 minutes. I did cheat. I didn't have enough gems, so I got one of the gem power-up packs for like a couple thousand lapis. I feel shitty about it already, but I really needed to see what this girl was all about because we're really not sure. They rebuilt Rimuru completely. This girl, they stuck with it, right? She's going to be locked into dark, but she's going to be doing a hell of a lot of dark. At least they, gave her sword. So that's good because I was kind of worried about her just being stuck into claws. Also, let's see. This is important. You are going to need to teach her equip machine so that she can use the Trisla pistol if you want that, because she is locked into dark, right? And she doesn't really have any shenanigans to get around that. She's locked into dark fair and square, but she can let it rip and do a shit ton of damage. And as you guys will see, her kit's actually pretty interesting. Here's her sword. The Demon Sword Tenma, 268 attack, 25 MP, critical damage cap 15,000. I like that. So every time you're getting a crit, you're getting more damage cap. I really like crit damage cap. I think this is the first. And dark attack crit rate 5%, so she's going to be critting more. Chance for special to deal critical damage. I like that, and I really like the crit damage cap. That's just sweet, because this girl's always going to be critting. And I put the Venacleave claw on her for old time's sake, just for the sake of having a claw, because why not just really commit to dark. It is like 210 attack, and regular attacks have a chance of poison an enemy, and then you're going to be doing plus 50% more damage to something that is poisoned. All in all, not a bad claw to have, and it was just kicking around, right? I gave her the Brave General's Eye Band because why not? Special damage plus 15%. She's already getting a ton to her special damage, and this has some more MP for her, and a little bit of attack. And I gave her the Blood Ring just for a little bit of self-sustain because I am soloing her. This is also going to give her just a little bit of strength. She doesn't need that int at all, but hey, she'll take the HP absorption. So that's what we have on her. There's her paid sword. You guys are going to have to go look at the paid robe. I'm not going to get the robe. I can tell you that right now. It does have like damage cap plus 3,000 on it and stuff like that, but it's a lot of stats and all, but it's going to cut her off from dual wielding, so why? Right? Yeah. So we went through Destroyer. She also has Ancient Demon Lord, Continuous Haste, Speed Effect. Wonderful. So much SC save there. When taking a combo attack, cut damage. So it's anti-hit or anti-chain damage. Pretty much she has that built in just like Rimuru. Right? Cut damage as hit increases, max 30% at 20 hits. Effect calculated per enemy and resets when combo ends. So when somebody hits you with like, you know, some kind of 20 chain attack, it's going to do less and less and less damage as it chains up on you, and that is awesome. So it's nice that she has that built in. They gave her a lot of things that proc when she's at full health. So this girl wants to stay fully healed too, just like Rimuru, which I thought was kind of strange, but yeah, they give you Ardor and all of that for free. She really banks off of it. So she does so much damage anyway. Proud Force does her really well, but that's another reason why I gave her that ring, just so she could stay fully healed. As this isn't a built character, taking her into a god tier level, we're going to have to use her basic attack a little bit. But let's get into it. I brought this arc just to charge her kit. Good day for a nice hot cup of coffee. It's also a good day for loading screens, apparently. I don't know if it has something to do with the weather. Seriously? Like, seriously? Is the rain getting to the internet? For real? Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We did have to wait 12 seconds. I know that's an eternity. Alright, so we have her S1 already. I was talking about this girl's kit, and I was talking about like how people were saying that it doesn't look that great, but something caught my eye in it. Here's her basic attack, nice and simple. Notice she does decent damage with her basic attack, especially when she's fully healed. So all in all, I mean, she's hitting pretty good even with the basic attack here. I'm just charging up her S1 so I can show you guys. So her S1, if we can group these fools together, ooh, and that one's poison, he's taking more. We'll start dropping the S1. I want you guys to pay attention to how applicable backstab is to this. Here's her S1. Oh, there we go. Just back and forth. S2 throws people in the air and slams them. S1. S3 pushes people back. Really disorienting. Great crowd control. I can tell you right now, I think the S1 can be a nightmare. Just back and forth and back and forth. That's what I was looking for with this girl. When I did watch the last Cloudia video, I was like, wait a minute. I really hope that works the way that I think it works, because if it does, you can spam that ability and just go back and forth and back and forth and backstab and backstab. And that's pretty much what it looks like. There's travel on it. Oh. They can interrupt you, but they have to catch you. And when you're going back and forth like that through a crowd, it's pretty awesome. Here's the S3, right? She charges you and then like explodes, so that is very nice for pushing through. The S2 throws you up in there and slams you down. Great damage. Boom. She can be a menace, a crowd control menace. You charge in there with the S3 here. We'll target this guy. We'll go in there with our S3. Boom. She hits everybody around. And then S1. We just start going back and forth, back and forth. Slam everybody on the ground. Back to that S1, we're fully charged on health, so let's drop our S4 that does tons and tons of damage. Watch this, guys. Oh, that's right, everything else is... She's still doing 25,000 damage to that thing. I need to check... Look at that. 21,000. I need to check to see if her S4 is AoE or not. It's a ton of damage, I can tell you that. I hope it is AoE. There's a medic here. We need to target this bastard. We'll get right in there with our S3. Throw him up in there with the S2. And then we'll just start S1 back and forth. Crowd controlling everybody. Back and forth. Some basic attacks in there. An S2. Slam everybody down on the ground. Oh, that is awesome. Whoever you're targeting too, if you hit them with that S3, it will push them away from everybody. It like takes them on a ride. So that's kind of cool. Oh, very nice. And yeah, you guys can just see her crit and her damage. Yes, this is a god tier level. Like, she is walking through it. Now, I do think that a lot of these things are a little bit weak to dark as well. Just some of the soldiers, I think, but regardless, you guys see her damage, you guys see her damage cap, you guys see how much she's critting. I haven't really added any crit to her. She comes with a ton of crit, and obviously with Ardor, so if you stay at full health, look how much health she's stealing right now. I mean, I know she has that ring on, but a lot of it's just from Proud Force. Boom. Another S1. And yeah, that S3 is very potent. There's a lot of good damage cap in her kit. That S3, just like when she explodes there at the end after she pushes you back, it is pretty freaking gnarly. So her kit is very functional. I cannot wait to like apple pie her. Cannot wait to apple pie her and give her skill stock and all that good stuff so she can just throw a ton of these S1s back and forth and just destroy anything in between. Lots of backstab, reaching for that aerial damage as well. She could probably take advantage of Sky High. Even the S1 is knocking people off their feet. You might be able to get a little bit of Sky High damage from that, but from the S2 you will for sure. But we'll have to see. So far, she has an awesome Headhunter kit. She's going to be able to like pick somebody out and target them. And go and do brutal damage to them. Also, it's hard for a healer to heal when they're getting juggled, and she looks like she is a pretty awesome juggler. So this is her 25 minutes fresh. I'll be making more vids on her soon. I haven't even like messed around with her gear. She's only at like 50 or 60 SC. So yeah, lots of work to do here. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted. Later, everybody.